Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, what's my brethren in Mexico? Shout out to Mexico. And speaking of Mexico, we're going to talk about one of Mexico's finest fighters, Juan Francisco Estrada, Gallo Estrada, one of the baddest men on the planet. I always like to show love to the small weight classes. He's one of the best fighters that not just the small weight class has to offer, but boxing has to offer. And new news on him, Juan Francisco Estrada. They're saying that he's willing to face McWilliams Arroyo or Donnie Nietes on the Superfly 3 card that they're scheduling for later on this year. They're saying September 8th is the date. Um, it's been said that Estrada and the guys that run his career that make the decisions for him, they want a rematch wrong with Versailles. Obviously, they're coming off a very tough loss, close loss. I actually thought Estrada, you could have got a decision, but it was a really good fight. Really just good tactical fight all around from both fighters. Probably one of the fights of the year for me, and I think it's kind of being overlooked because it just happened so early in the year. But great fight. Love to see it again. But they're saying Arroyo, so I'll get into the quotes. We'll see what they said. Here's what Estrada's trainer had to say in regards to Gallo Estrada's next move in his boxing career. He said, I quote, "We have not confirmed anything, but we are working for September. If it is the 8th as part of Superfly, even without Sister Get So Wrong Versailles, or if it is in Mexico, we will have no problem. The idea is that Gallo will return that month. And if they want to put him in there with McWilliams Arroyo, with Donnie Nietes, with whoever they want at 115 pounds, we will be there." That's what he told ESPN Deportes. So that's what it is. As far as the fights and how Estrada matches up with Arroyo, I think that's a good fight, man. Obviously it's an easy sell because it's always a good sell in boxing when you have the whole Mexico versus Puerto Rico dynamic, and you have it here in the small weight class, which makes it even to me more exciting because those them little guys they always got a point to prove because it's almost like boxing kind of overlooks them at times, no pun intended, but like boxing overlooks them, and Arroyo looks a lot better at 115 pounds. He doesn't look as weight drained as he did when he was at flyweight. He seems a bit stronger, a little bit more sturdy, and you saw he was able to go in there as the underdog against a game tough Carlos Cuadras, who we can look at and see, the best of him is far gone. He's not a shot fighter, but he's clearly not the prime Cuadras that we knew in 2016, 2015, and 2014. So when we saw what's his name Arroyo fight that guy, we knew we knew there was a chance he'd be a live dog. We just didn't know what to expect because he hadn't fought since 2015 when he fought Gonzalez, and it was a new weight class. It was his first fight there, and it was a credible opponent. So there was a lot of factors to consider. But he showed that hey, he's strong at the weight. He's sturdy at the weight, and to see a guy like Arroyo in there who is as talented as he is, an Olympian, a guy that probably should have been a world champion early in his career, got robbed in the eyes of many people against Ruin Wrong in Thailand. So he looked at a lot of people kind of view Arroyo as the uncrowned IBF champion at flyweight, and here's a chance now to position himself to potentially fight the guy in the division or on side, but he'd have to be the guy in Estrada who, as far as I'm concerned, and I've said this many times, and I'll continue to say it until someone else comes along to prove otherwise. Juan Francisco Estrada is the most talented and the most skillful Mexican fighter in all of boxing. More skillful than Canelo, Jose Ramirez, Gilberto Ramirez, whoever you can name, he's more skillful than them. Okay. He's done more. He's accomplished more. He's already, in my opinion, put together a borderline Hall of Fame career, and he's still young, and he still has more notches under the belt to get. So it's a good fight. If this fight doesn't come along, then I'd like to see Donnie Nietes because Nietes is another guy, a little long in the tooth as far as his boxing career goes, but he's moved up to 115. He's made the dynamics of that division a little bit more exciting. The plot has thickened, as they would say, and he's another guy, another skillful fighter that could give Estrada a lot of problems. So there's definitely options there for Juan Francisco Estrada. I look forward to seeing what his next move is going to be. Personally, though, as you guys know, I'm a massive Romo Gonzalez fan. Romo Gonzalez is my favorite fighter probably of all time, and he still is, even with the 2 losses that he's had. Because we're not fickle like most boxing fans. I support Romo Gonzalez. Personally, I think if he was going to fight Estrada in a rematch at 115 in this career, I would definitely favor Estrada. Estrada is the younger fighter. He's more in his prime. This is more of his natural weight class, and he should be Romo Gonzalez. But he's still Romo freaking Gonzalez, and you can never count a guy like that out. So I wouldn't mind seeing that if that's something that HBO wants to put together. I'm not against that either. Anyone you put Estrada in there with, it's a good fight. So that's the latest news. Estrada is willing to face McWilliams Arroyo or Donnie Nietes on these alleged September 8th date that HBO is putting together for the third annual Superfly card. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing one of the premier weight classes in boxing, as far as I'm concerned, as far as talent goes, get back in action. And yeah, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Estrada, potentially going to fight Arroyo, Nietes, guys like that. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.